Good evening, Merry Christmas Eve, everyone. My name is George, and this show is Don't Panic Flip. And I gotta bring Manu and Audrey in over here. Yeah, totally new camera angle. Mary, Ampachillin, cool name. Nuria and Ampachillin, welcome to the stream. Merry Christmas Eve. Happy Christmas Eve. I don't know what the right word association is there, but just gotta bear with me first through some technical stuff here while we bring in Manu and Audrey into the chat. Hi, hello, it's Christmas. Merry Christmas. There we go. Yeah. Happy holidays, all the things. By the way, tonight we are drinking some Cayman Jack Moscow Mule, which is a pre-mixed cocktail. This one happens to be a much larger can than normal. Thinking I will go through them a little bit slower. I don't know if that's actually the case. MPT3K rating with a party of 23. Manu, you're amazing. Now, Manu, come jump into the Discord. There was no alerts. That's right. Ooh, looks tasty. Spud Killer and a breaking down now. Okay, cool.
Between you and me, I make this look good.
Saraxo? I'm assuming that was meant to be Raid, but instead it came out Royd. Okay, cool. Manu, just call me because I'll hear it, I can answer, and I should have everything set up to just be able to pull you directly in. Sammy Higgins, welcome to the stream as well. We're gonna switch over and show this scene, Manu P3 in 2022. I hope it happens because I have a P3 coming on the way. I don't know where I am in the list. I think it technically goes Ty, me, then the Hamiltons, Amanda, and what just happened? Sammy Higgins, thank you so much for that follow. Yeah, sorry, oh my gosh, it's Amanda from the podcast on TPN. Audrey, welcome to the stream. Hi. You can call in at any time. Brad Nectar 808, thank you so much for that follow. You guys, oh, I can't do it because that's what heroes do. But thank you both for the follows and welcome. Oh, I will. Spud Killer says, Merry Charlie Brown Christmas, TPF. And yeah, I've never seen it. It's not from a lack of Depish Bowl. Welcome to the stream. That was the that was the awful reference to Groundhog Day I made after that, because anytime I hear the name Phil, I think of Phil like the Groundhog Phil. That's 100% of the time. That's exactly how that happens. Play it while you flip. Oh wait, play the. Well, that's the thing is I don't like Charlie Brown. Like it's a cartoon, but it's a cartoon at the pacing of like 1950s movies. It's so slow. Phil Connors? Exactly. Needle Nose Ned the Head, Ned Ryerson. You told me I dated your sister until you told me not to. Play it. Wait, play it while you flip. Yeah, so sorry. I've never been able to get Bing. Thank you, Spud Killer. You're gonna get in there and keep doing all those quotes. And I have really bad, I feel like ADD right now, but. Yeah, I have never liked Charlie Brown, and the same reason I've never liked Scooby-Doo, the OG version of Scooby-Doo. Things moved really slowly. What was the other one of that time that I really struggled with? Mr. Magoo was another cartoon I always had problems with. Also, I don't have a television up here. I just realized I did not balance this pinball machine. I guess we'll see. Seems okay to me, man. That seems really close to balance. I hated Mr. Magoo, says Mr. Hardluck. I take it you also do not like the Family Circus newspaper comic. Saraxo, I am unfamiliar with that comic. Honestly, this feels better balanced than when it was at the old house. Whew. Ooh, it's the only thing more wholesome and sanitized than peanuts. Okay, got it. Ooh. How should we call in? I've got you set up. If you just want to call me on our direct chat in Discord. Yeah, exactly. In Discord, that's good. I am ready to answer. I'm cross-handing over here. Okay, cool. I'm digging the faux ramen neon poster. Yeah, and then we got the actual lighting going on over here. Ooh, somebody's calling in. Manu and Audrey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
She's in the other room saying goodnight to the kids.
Okay, cool. In that case, I'm gonna turn this down just a hair. I think everybody can you do a quick test to make sure that I can see the levels on the stream?
Yeah. So if you want to do yourself a big favor, go out and see Spider-Man this minute. Leave the stream, go find a movie theater that's running it right now, and watch it. Breaking and entering is fine in this case. Load the film up. Was that good?
Yeah, no, that was pretty good. Yeah, you're coming through pretty well. Out there in what's it called, land? Are we coming through okay?
It's been forever, Mr. Hardluck. What's up?
Yeah, I'm gonna
here
drop
in San Francisco.
My volume down just a hair. Leave you guys up. You're coming through nice and loud. It's so good, y'all. Load the film. Welcome to 1985. I don't know that one. Leave the stream that I bugged you to start so I could rate you, says Queen Dark Lady.
George, just tell them the conversation we had before. It was literally like two old men going, well, you gonna stream? I don't know. You gonna stream? I don't know.
So I pinged Manu first thing this morning, like, you streaming tonight? Because I'm by myself and I thought it'd be great to stream. And and Manu's like, we'll see what happens. I know I'm gonna stream, but it's gonna be a rerun, or I'm not sure what that was. And then as the day progressed, we both continually like, I'm not feeling it so much anymore. You still doing it? Yeah, I'm doing it.
Worse and worse.
Till finally, I'm like, nope. I just put on the new Venom movie, and I'm out. I have lost the gumption to stream. And suddenly, was it like 20 minutes later, I get a text from Paul, and Paul's like, dude, Manu's telling me you got to stream.
I bit the bullet. You have to also. What's funny is chat should know this, that once we press record, we're super happy to be here.
Right. Yeah, as soon as you get on the stream, it's totally fine. But the 20 minutes leading up to it, especially when I had to switch games. Now, Manu, you are start to finish. You've got yours down to a science, and yours is 15 minutes to get set up, right?
Yeah, roughly 15.
Mm-hmm.
Almost no matter where I am. I mean, if I'm at Free Go Watch, it's not 15. It's 15 on the day of. It's like 20 minutes the day before, because I go to Free Go Watch on the Wednesday.
And do pre-work to get everything all set up. Yeah,
and do pre-work, which means begging them not to play the game I want to stream in League.
So it's not broken.
So they broke Godzilla for me one night, because it was in the finals in League, and then I came back and Godzilla had. Well, I was gonna ask you a question for your Godzilla. Do you ever get a ball stuck behind Mecha Godzilla?
Behind Mecha. Oh, you know what?
Right.
Let's go mobile really quick, and we can talk about this. Are you able to watch this?
Yeah, I'm watching it.
Okay.
I may be like 4 seconds behind, but yeah, it's so ball launches from the shooter lane and somehow ends up behind Mechagodzilla's left arm.
There. Wait, his left arm, so it gets stuck here.
I'm sorry. There, between the sidewall and yeah.
Yeah. Nope, I have not seen that.
We've had 3 balls stuck back there.
Wow. Yeah, once it's stuck back there, I'm assuming that's a hard stick. There's no shaking that loose, right?
No.
That's a pull the glass off stick.
So, what David Grumpy EM Doctor, we call him Grumpy EM Doctor, what he ended up doing, it's so funny. He zip tied Mechagodzilla's hand, so
Okay.
it's almost like, you know how Dr. Evil moves his hand up to his mouth.
Does the arm move?
The arm is yeah. Well, it doesn't articulate, but it does bend.
Okay, so it must be a bendy material. So it's doing one of these things.
It's doing one of these Dr. Evil like doo doo doo. Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, I like it. Also, MJ Smith, welcome to the stream. Wait, is that the MJ that I know, or is that just somebody else who happens to be also named MJ? Actually, this vibe right now is good for me. Siraxo. Okay, cool. I appreciate the fact that you're doing a stream is noise. Thank you, Neoria. And Pinball Geek, welcome to the stream. It's never happened on mine, but it's possible with a very wild ball. Yep. Nope. Yeah. It's the MJ you know. MJ! Hi! So I roleplay with MJ and have just recently started playing pinball with MJ. And MJ is from Extra Paul's group. Or at least that's how I got introduced to MJ.
D&D?
Yeah, for D&D, exactly.
Nice.
Could you
What's
just
your
use
character?
Ooh, wait, my character or MJ's?
Yeah. Yours.
Well, mine. So I'm the DM. I play all of the characters except the player characters. But MJ's character is a tiefling ranger. No, not a ranger. MJ, your character is a tiefling. I can't remember. Tiefling fighter. Okay, cool. Yeah. Siraxo says tieflings for the win. Yes and no. So there's an issue with tieflings in that you kind of have to not roleplay them correctly in order to allow the story to progress. Because tieflings make a pact, usually are born of the pact of a demon or made a pact with a demon or have are part demon. And as such, in most stories or most worlds, they're kind of like the droids in Star Wars. We don't serve their kind in here. So it makes it really tough to role play that well because your character's never allowed in bars. Like and also it allows them to do shenanigans and get up to other, like you can split the group and have the tiefling, because the tiefling rogues are very popular specifically for that reason, but it's a struggle. 5th edition. I was gonna do a one shot as a tiefling sorcerer. Ooh, there you go. Mix the sorcerer who has wild magic but hasn't been trained with a tiefling who is part demon. I feel like that is just a recipe for everyone disliking you. So, Manu, you mentioned
Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, Spider-Man, exactly. So I got to see Spider-Man, and I went in there with really high expectations because everybody who went and saw it said this is the best Marvel movie yet. And I compare everything right now to Thor Ragnarok because that was my favorite Marvel movie, I think, of all time. And it didn't get there for me. It definitely had some moments. But what was your thoughts on it was still a good movie. It just wasn't.
So we can't spoil it though. That's the problem.
No, yeah.
Thor is a good movie. Ragnarok's a good movie. I like Jeff Goldblum.
I also really like Jeff Goldblum in that.
I don't know. Spider-Man kind of just transcends, like, it just does. They do so much and it worked.
Oh, sure.
Oh my God, they just do so much and it just worked. I mean, that's all I can really say.
Well,
it's hard to say.
And they brought in. Nope, you're right. Sorry,
easy.
Yeah. No. Can't. Nope. I'm like, spoiler. That's what's gonna happen.
Let's change the subject.
Yeah. Okay.
But
I am really
still
bad
liked it,
with
right?
secrets. I still liked it. Oh my God. Yeah. It was super fun.
Yeah. It's comparing Marvel movies sometimes is really hard.
Yeah.
So, and the other movie I didn't see yet, I guess Audrey went to go play with the kids. Another movie I didn't see yet was Ghostbusters Afterlife, which I'm dying to go see.
Oh, it was so good.
Yeah, I hear.
Yes. It was an homage to the Harold Ramis in every sense of the word.
Nice.
Yeah, it was very cool.
Hello, little bubble dude.
Hello.
Hello, little bubble dude. Audrey, how are you?
I am here after making Manu's child cry, so that's
Oh,
what's
okay.
happening to me.
Well, you made him cry because he didn't want to lose you.
Well, no, he also didn't want to listen to me.
And he didn't.
Oh,
good.
no.
Did you discipline him?
A little bit.
Nice.
And Micah literally was like, well, I've never seen that type of aggression from you. So every time he sees you, it's just playing.
Micah used the word aggression.
He did.
Nice.
Because he was not getting his toothbrush, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna count to 5, go get it. And he was like, okay. And then I was like, okay, 5's up, I'm gonna go get it. And he's like, no, I'm gonna get it. And I was like, sorry, bro. And then crying. So,
Okay.
that's the scenario.
So you're allowed to reprimand Manu's kids. You've obviously you've known Manu for a long time, but that's allowed to happen without an issue.
I don't know if that's reprimanding. Would you consider that reprimanding,
Nah.
Manu?
It's not a reprimand. It's more of a.
Follow the rules.
Well.
You have to also remember Karen's been telling him to get his toothbrush for like
Yeah.
however many minutes before I arrived.
Right.
Like, full disclosure, you do take care of kids.
Yeah.
Little Bubblegum takes care of kids, so
Got it.
it's more like a preschool teacher explaining. You know, you can use your feelings, and you can do this, and you can do that, and you can use your words, and that kind of thing.
Right. Makes sense.
Yeah.
I just straight up yell.
That's true. But I guess yeah, he's never seen me do that, right? And he's like trying to like walk on the edge of the sink and then the bathtub and then taking forever. And I was like, dude, this isn't gonna work.
Okay.
George is like, okay.
No, I am just an awful multitasker. I have to I was basically storing in cache everything you were saying, and then I stopped playing and replayed what you said in my head, and then came to a conclusion afterwards. I was really, really struggling. That said, I am half a Moscow Mule in. I hope everybody else is also enjoying themselves on this Christmas Eve.
Oh yeah, I got a grapefruit spindrift.
Oh, I gotta get some wine.
You got some. We got 2 kids.
Yeah, definitely get some wine. Oh, I just got that. That was so slow.
George, half a Moscow Mule and jokes just flying over his head.
I don't even need alcohol for that. Jokes always fly over my head because I'm too slow to catch them. So how much info can you cache before it overloads? Hire Peanut. 3 things on a list. The 4th item on a list, I will forget it and I have to write it down, or it's roughly about 30 seconds of conversation before cache clears. Had a dark and stormy earlier, says Brad Nectar. Man, I could go for a dark and stormy right now.
If you
I like my
maybe-
drinks like, I'm sorry?
Oh, sorry, no, I just didn't. I'm sewing and I stabbed my finger.
Oh, I just wanted to make a joke about I like my drinks like I like my men with the dark and stormy.
Oh boy. Oh
That
boy.
was
You like your men fruity and sweet, George?
actually that is
That's why he likes
much
me.
more apt.
I'll see my way out.
He's actually leaving to go get wine.
That's awesome. Yeah, seriously. I do like I like sweet alcohol.
It's
So-
delicious. I don't drink
Yes.
anymore. I'm done with that. But back in the day, I liked sweet drinks.
So back in the day, did you have a particular favorite? Like like what was your go-to drink?
That's a great question. No, not really. I didn't already buy alcohol a lot. I'd like drink with friends or casually and stuff, you know. But I
Right.
really love gin.
Ooh,
So
man,
any like gin type cocktail I really loved. Oh, and then I loved like sours and goses and all that. Goses? Is that how you say it? Gosses? Goses?
I feel like sometimes they're called gosas, and sometimes someone's like, why do you say it like that?
Yeah. But I recently found a very good non-alcoholic Riesling.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it tasted so much like Riesling to me that I had to ask my roommate. I was like, "Is this alcoholic?" And he took one sip. He's like, "No, that's definitely not alcoholic." And I was like, "Okay,"
It was
'cause
so
I feel
good you weren't
loopy,
sure.
like, drinking this non-alcoholic Riesling.
That's awesome.
But
I want. Oh,
Go ahead.
do you remember Zimas? Or are you too young for Zima?
I'd be too young for Zimas. What's his name? I either might be
so
too young or not
disappointing.
cool enough to know what it is. It's hard to tell.
Mr. Hart, I downed a can of Sapporo. George, call me. Mr. Hardluck, how am I supposed to call you? Also, confirm George is Johnny Mnemonic. Oh, Mr. Hardluck is fruity and sweet. Okay, cool. George, call me. Let's see. Goes that Brad Nectar has confirmed.
Goes
Yeah,
okay.
Goza. Okay, I like it. How many more? So I need 3 more of these spinning discs. There's 1. Let's do it again.
Manu's
2.
back. Everyone, stop talking smack about him.
Okay, 1 more spinning disc shot. Boom, there it is. Almost
Feel
beat
bad.
it.
Do you think I hurt Sky's feeling?
No, you can't hurt Sky's feeling. He's 5 years old. He's got no feelings
I'm
yet.
just making sure. I feel bad. I don't want to make him cry and make Karen's life harder.
Karen's life is already hard. She lives with me.
Oh, wow.
That's
Tough
accurate.
love. Self-love? I don't even
Everybody
yeah.
drink.
Okay,
Done.
cheers.
Yeah, okay, you guys come up with the rules. And then we drink. Did you know that
Okay.
Dark and Stormy is copyrighted by Gosling's Rum, and any Dark and Stormy recipe has to specify that it is made with Gosling's Black Seal Rum, or they leave themselves open to copyright lawsuits? MJ, that's awesome. I had no idea.
People are so, possessive over random things.
I don't know. That's fairly ingenious, I guess, when it comes to copywriting.
Yeah, that's
Like-
true.
I don't.
Why are you looking up Yacht Rock more? Did you just buy it? Manu's like looking up the board game he just bought for $4.
A board game called Yacht Rock?
Yes.
Yeah, Brian O'Neill jumped on my stream and said, "You're not gonna believe the game my wife bought me," and he posted the link in Amazon. It's the Funko Yacht Rock party game.
Whew. Okay, what is Yacht Rock? Can you guys help me out? I feel so left out when you guys talk about Yacht Rock.
Sweet George. Oh,
We have a list of things. George, we should do this every year. Just break down the stuff.
like just all the cultural references.
Well, I'll tell you, George. Yacht rock is a broad music style and aesthetic commonly associated with soft rock. It's one of the most commercially successful genres of the mid-1970s to the mid-1980s.
Okay. Oh, Spud Killer just posted that. Nice.
Because they both probably Googled Yacht Rock definition.
Yeah, we just Googled yacht
Okay.
rock definition. Typically, yacht rock bands are things like, have you heard of the band Hall & Oates?
I have heard of Hall & Oates.
Okay. Have you heard of Michael McDonald? And
No.
And bands like have you heard of the Doobie Brothers?
I have heard of the Doobie Brothers.
Okay, so he was in the Doobie Brothers.
Okay.
Steely Dan?
Steely Dan I'm also familiar with. Isn't this just called Dad Rock?
Whoa.
Yeah. It kind of yes. Yes.
Look at what? You, the dad? Okay, I get it. Dad rock.
It's a cool way of saying dad rock, I think. It's
Okay.
like killer. Feel me?
Ooh, I got Quora. Yes.
Jimmy
Got it.
Buffett? Is Jimmy Buffett considered?
Saraxa got bingo. Clear your cards, everyone. Drink.
Wait, bingo for what? Oh. Whee! Drinking spiky
idea.
water.
Okay. I'm gonna be messed up if we're playing this game longer.
Yeah, Manu's a lightweight.
Jimmy Buffett. Jimmy Buffett.
Oh, I think it's pronounced Jimmy Buffet.
I tilted. Darn it. Foo Fighters and even Green Day are dad rock now. Okay, so it's dad rock from a particular era. Yeah, Green
Yeah.
Day, George cultural references bingo. Yep.
That'd be so hilarious.
Oh my, no, I grew up with a very Italian father who thought only what he was into was it in life. So I got Madonna from my mom and ZZ Top and jazz, like, or what my dad really liked, which was Steely Dan and Sade. That was basically my childhood.
You know, George, I heard you say the word jazz in there. Did you make a mistake?
No, my dad liked smooth jazz.
So jazz, not jazz.
Yeah, not what I think of as like actual jazz.
Right.
Not like musical jazz, but that station there in Chicago, there was a station on 95.5 called WNUA where they played smooth jazz.
Yeah.
George yeets the table across the room. Oh, I tilted. It was an accident. It got there. The tilt bob is real.
You go.
You want me to go?
You go. I don't.
So, let's see. Did he say Did he say contemporary jazz? What did he just say?
Musical jazz. No, he said, soft jazz,
Soft
not like
jazz.
musical jazz.
Yeah, it's
jazz,
not
the real.
not actual jazz, like
Right.
not Coltrane or
Right.
like
Right. Okay.
yeah, not that kind of smooth jazz. There you go. Live from your doctor's office waiting room. Exactly. That's that and like Journey, ZZ Top and whatever, like 80s rock. Not hair bands though. It was I don't know where to put ZZ Top, Van Halen, and Journey, but that style of 80s rock.
Yeah, hair bands. You know, it's funny. Like, I think I get triggered, and Audrey also gets triggered when you start to bring jazz into it, because we're hardcore jazz geeks, and it always gets difficult.
It's called jazz.
It's Yep. It sure is.
Don't be condescending.
It's fun though.
I know.
Plus, you're thinking it. Please.
What's
I'm
interesting?
only brave enough to voice it.
I know. What's interesting about like Sade and all that stuff? Yeah, that can be considered like smooth jazz.
What else would you call it then?
Well,
I want to know how not to trigger you guys.
Wow, that'd be difficult. You exist.
Because
Audrey's
I
a brave
exist.
soul. Audrey is a brave soul. I don't know if I want to get into this conversation right now. It's not that it's uncomfortable. It's just it's hard.
We wanna have fun with you.
It's hard to quantify.
Usually do.
Oh, is this not fun? The arcade, rating us with a party of 3. Mark, how you doing? How was your stream? What were you streaming this evening? Were you showing us the new game you're working on? I honestly doubt that, but still, I would have, I should have been over there. But thank you so much for rating us with 3 beautiful people. My hat's off to you. And we have 2 wonderful guests on this evening. We have Manu and Audrey, who, when we were talking about Sade, I don't know how to pronounce her name. That's weird.
okay.
I feel like people throw it.
Chardonnay, I believe, is how it goes.
We were talking about Chardonnay and whether or not that's jazz, and apparently this topic is a trigger, and we need to move on to something less triggering.
No, nobody's angry. It's the further you get away from a musical genre, the more you group it in with other musical genres that were kind of near it.
Okay.
Sade is not really jazz. Sade is more maybe it's got influences in maybe Latin, maybe bossa nova, maybe
Bossa Nova.
yeah.
I don't actually think I know what bossa nova is besides like the butt of a joke.
Yeah.
Like,
But go ahead.
no, like there's a joke about bossa nova. I can't remember the setup, but it ends in the bossa nova.
Good joke, George. Good joke.
Yep, totally good joke. I'll work on that. I'm working on it.
Check, please. Or we'll head out.
Chevy
We're good
Nova.
here.
Chevy Nova. Well,
Did somebody
George-
just say Chevy Nova?
yeah, that's Mr. Hardlock. George, but I could help with the next topic, which is, did you say you never saw the Charlie Brown Christmas special?
Never saw Charlie Brown Christmas special.
George, what did you do during the holidays?
Maybe you should watch that with Zoe.
I don't know that I can sit through it.
Why?
Because it's Charlie Brown, man. It's so slow.
Oh, well, yeah.
Then,
That was
George, do me a
always
favor.
my issue. Yeah.
Never watch Mr. Rogers.
Oh, it's weird. I loved Mr. Rogers in the same way that I love Bob Ross. I can listen or put him on in the background. There's a Twitch channel that just does that, and it's so calming. Oh wow, that stopped rolling about halfway through. It's so calming. It feels like audio medicine playing in the background, and I can do that with Mr. Rogers too. But you know, who was the older lady who did the sock puppets with the? It's the song that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends, and people started singing it, not knowing what it was. What was that one? Because I disliked that one.
What?
Chat? I don't remember. I know what you're talking about. I don't remember her
Lamb
name.
chops. Yes, lamb chops. Play along. Thank you. Higher
Oh,
Peanut.
you're talking about Shirley. What's her name?
Temple.
Shirley Lamb Chop.
Chat.
Wait, you have Google right in front
Yeah,
of
I'm
you.
not gonna.
Sherry
do it, though.
Lewis says Mr. Hardluck.
Sherry Lewis. Thank you. I said Shirley.
Yeah.
Sherry Lewis.
Wait,
yeah.
Chevy Nova? What?
Oh my gosh. What did you come up with for Chardonnay earlier? That's I think how I'm going to reference Sade going forward. I thought you were
I'm
trying
over it. You can reference it any way you want.
Okay.
I'm over it.
Well, no. Okay, but I don't actually want to call it jazz because I've always thought of Sade as jazz,
No.
but it's a different
No.
type of jazz than Coltrane.
Sade,
So-
sickle.
Is it like new wave jazz?
That sounds like a genre.
You know what? She is listed. So here's the thing. She's listed first as soul.
What? Okay.
Okay. So first is soul. I'm not laughing at that because that's accurate. Second is smooth jazz.
Okay.
Third is sophisti-pop.
Sophisti Pop?
What the hell is
That
that?
sounds like a drink.
Sophisti-pop.
That does sound like a drink. Hangs out with
What?
Ford Galaxy. Why do I know Ford Galaxy? That is from
Sorry.
something.
I've got the definition to
Oh,
sophisti-pop.
Ford Galaxy is from Hitchhiker's Guide. Got it. I got there. My
job,
entire
George.
stream is based off of Hitchhiker's Guide. I should probably. This tattoo is Hitchhiker's Guide. I should probably know. Voof, welcome to the stream. How you
Hi,
doing?
Boof.
Merry Christmas Eve. Is
George,
it
what are
Happy
your plans
Christmas?
tomorrow for Christmas?
Ooh, excellent question. What am I doing? So I'm headed over to hang out with Jess and Zoe at 8. We are opening presents, doing coffee. We are gonna watch Harry Potter, the fifth
Yeah,
movie.
you said that.
Right? Yeah, because Zoe just finished listening to the audiobook. We read
Nice.
portions of it. I think she read portions of it, but it was mostly the audiobook. She finished that up. So now we're watching the movie, and it's her first time through it. And then we're gonna go visit some friends, and then I'm bringing Zoe back over here where I have. Hold up, I gotta count all these off. I got crab. I have steak, and I have like surf and turf. I guess was what I was thinking about doing for her.
Yum.
Crab, steak, and bacon wrapped scallops that I'm gonna air fry, and it's amazing when that happens. I've got a whole bunch of veggies, a pumpkin pie, some cookies, and a whole bunch of white chocolate treats that only have a very little bit of dairy in them, but they're gluten-free. So yeah, I got this whole dinner thing planned tomorrow night. So we're gonna
Oh,
do
that
that
sounds
and
so
watch
fun.
stuff. Yeah, how about you? What do you guys have planned?
I think you're doing presents with your fam, right?
Yeah, but that takes 5 minutes.
Literally. I'm sleeping in. I'm very excited about that. I'm gonna drink chamomile tea, take 2 melatonin gummies, and sleep as long as my body wants to. And then I have dinner with my mom and my aunt at 5, and we're going to a Vietnamese restaurant that has outdoor seating.
Okay. Vietnamese sounds awesome. Oh, I just double drained.
I know.
with
I'm really
Corlett.
excited. We're hoping they have some garlic crab.
Ooh, okay. That sounds awesome. Is that a Vietnamese like standard food?
Oh shit! Sorry, I just ran into the mic. Sewing. I don't think so. But there's this restaurant up here in SF that has like really good garlic noodles and crab, and it's considered Vietnamese, but I don't know if it actually is.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the plan.
And Siraxo saying, pop, soul, R&B singer-songwriter. Smooth jazz is like taking a knife and poking at the gaps between your spread out fingers. They're all close, but not quite it. Okay. I love the meta joke that maybe he renamed himself after what he thought was a dominant life form on the planet that he was living on. Oh, for Ford Galaxy.
Ford
Got it.
Prefect. Yeah.
So I'm in Quora. I just needed to hit that while I was in multi-ball.
Ooh. Should we hang up if you're in Quora right now?
Whoa, yeah,
That
George,
sounds
Jesus.
very
I think you should do it on the
personal.
stream.
So
was
sorry.
overshare.
So sorry. So sorry. All right, so
It's a
we
different
completed
kind of website we should be
Quora.
going on for that situation.
I'm intrigued with this Yacht Rock game.
He's still looking at it. He's just watching the like play.
I'm watching a YouTube video of them playing this Yacht Rock game.
Does Quora know she's on stream? Well, she does now, certainly. And Voof, I also really like this game. How did that not get in there?
Well, I don't know. Ask Quora.
I mean, it was right there, damn it. There we go. Lost that one. So we're going to go left ramp to Quora, whatever that shot is. Worked out well. Come on, hit Quora. Now I'm hitting her, so that's always good. Ooh, we started Zeus. Man, on the fly, I cannot hit that shot. All right, we're gonna go at it from the other side. Here, stay there. We're gonna try right orbit. There it is.
Karen made a delicious dinner for all of us tonight as like a pre-Christmas dinner because she's working tomorrow. And she roasted Cornish hen and
Ooh.
sauteed broccoli and made yams. And then she made this homemade like kabocha soup with coconut milk. And it was really good.
Oh my god, that sounds awesome. I would have
Yeah,
ate the
it
heck
was
out of
amazing.
that.
Yeah, I had
did
2 servings.
And what did I have? I had a really good dinner. I just don't remember what it was.
It's so good you couldn't remember it because you blacked out because it was so good. I feel it.
No. I went out. It wasn't McDonald's. I know that. Red Viper on deck. Put me in. Oh my god, what did I have for dinner? Oh, I went out to a restaurant and ate by myself today. That's what it was. I went to Old Chicago's and had Jamaican jerk hot wings.
Ooh, that sounds really good.
It actually was awesome.
Were they actually spicy and hot?
Yeah, so Old Chicago's in Colorado does them up. They're a little bit on the spicier side, and I just like to get them extra crispy. They taste amazing.
There's this place Manu and I have been considering going to for years now, but it's always busy. And it's this Chinese chicken wing place, literally like 6 blocks from him. And it's called San Tung. And
Okay.
we've tried to go twice, but they have very odd hours. Do you remember we
Oh,
tried to go by?
yeah,
it's like
San
they're
Tung.
not open on lunch on Thursdays. And we like, the only time we tried was Thursday. But if we tried at dinner time, the wait is like an hour. And we're like, it's just chicken wings. We're not going to wait like an hour to eat chicken wings. So so we've yet to go.
I've still never been there.
Yeah, well, we've neither of us have been.
Huh.
It's crazy.
Because it
Only
takes too long.
restaurant I remember in San Francisco was the one that I actually went to that Jay got us lunch from. It was the Puerto Rican restaurant just outside of San Francisco.
Oh, you actually went to that restaurant?
I actually
Jay's in
went to
Mill-
that restaurant like 2
Jay's
years
in Mill
ago.
Valley.
Yeah, Jay's in Mill Valley. Yeah.
I wouldn't consider that a San Francisco restaurant.
No, he said outside of San Francisco.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
sorry,
Yeah.
it's outside of San Francisco. I went to it when I stayed in San Francisco and did the whole San Francisco experience. So we went and did what's the name of the prison that's out in the middle of the bay?
Alcatraz.
Alcatraz. So yeah, did Alcatraz, which was way cooler than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it is.
It's kind of cool, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, and the fact that everybody's like quietly just listening to their audio devices the entire time, and as it walks you through the history, like you don't actually have to talk to anyone. It's all self-run now, which is funny. I think that says a lot about me. Like I just don't have to interact with people. I can do my own thing as I walk through Alcatraz. I really like that.
I'm gonna get this thing on Tuesday.
You're still looking at.
Is
I
this
told you,
the-
and then we'll play it. We can play it on your charity stream.
I'm still looking at the Yacht Rock game. I'm so intrigued.
So I'm curious, what is the game? Is it to guess like that Yacht Rock song?
So it looks like it's a card game. It's got a board. It's got little pieces that look like little records. It looks ridiculous. It looks like they just said, okay, we need to have a Yacht Rock game. Could somebody come up with some idea? It's got to have a lot of shit in it, like cards. It's got little guitar picks. Oh, this is fabulous.
Oh no! Get there!
The best part is if you guys want it, it's $3.76 on Amazon right now.
That's awesome.
Then you too can yacht rock.
You too can Yacht Rock.
Well, I mean, we know you too can yacht rock, but
I'm
like
like,
you too as in chat.
You
can
two
yacht
is not a yacht rock band, is it?
No.
That doesn't. Okay. Pinball
There's
Princess
not enough.
Jillian.
There's not enough synths in YouTube.
There's not enough yachts.
Yeah. There's not enough synth in. What's the band that Fiends sent me? VP Fiends sent me a link to a band.
So Nioria had. I'm guessing is that Weisswurst or Weisswurst, which is a family tradition. That sounds like some sort of a German meat.
Ooh, what is it? Tell us.
Yeah, I need to know more about this. Also, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm guessing it's Weisswurst. It's a veal sausage, so I'm going with Weisswurst. Boom.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
I'd say it's that.
Saraxo says Bono is not nearly chill enough for yacht rock.
No, that's true.
Oh, I'm talking about a location that's been there for a long while and consistently has the hour wait. Oh, got it. So someplace that has a nice long wait, but it's totally worth it. Yeah, that's how you say it. Weisswurst. Got it.
George,
What's up?
did you mention something about? Remember when I streamed Led Zeppelin?
I do.
What do you think of that game?
Okay. I'm of two minds of that game. One, I think that playfield looks amazing on stream. Like that playfield is so colorful and beautiful. And I actually really like the LE. I like the red. I think it's a blue game with red armor, or it's a red game with blue armor. And it totally has a Crayola feel to it, but it's gorgeous. And it has maybe one of the best toppers out there. It's kind of awesome. But playing the game, I wasn't a huge fan.
No.
But it's because the shots are so far away and they're tough. That shouldn't stop me from wanting to play a game. Is that it has so many tough shots. I think the flow is there. They're just on the other side of the playfield. So it's kind of like when you're playing pool and the white ball is on one side, you got to shoot it 8 feet to the other to hit something, and it's just a lot of green, which makes it way more tough. Even if the angles are simple, there's a lot of opportunity to miss, and that shouldn't scare me from playing a game. Or I should say liking a game. Had Light Cycle and Quoralit. Ski-Doo, Merry Christmas and welcome.
Hi, Ski-Doo.
But Manu, what's your thoughts?
I'll say this, it's a lot better than I thought it would be. That being said, I have not no, that's not true. I did play it after I streamed it.
Okay.
I think that it's just sad. It looks like the company didn't really get behind it.
Right. Like, I don't know if it just came down to licensing and they didn't have enough money for parts, but like, why not just charge more for the game? Right? It's another one of those, like they were trying to hit a price. I'm sorry?
They did that for Beatles. Yeah, you got a point.
Beatles is interesting because I've heard from a few people now that Beatles is an amazing game to play. You specifically, Manu, I think we're the first person I heard that told me that game is actually really fun to play. And I'm just not a big fan of the Beatles, especially not that era of Beatles. Like, I really enjoyed the Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band album and the White Album, but the earlier stuff I couldn't really get behind all that much. So the music wasn't a draw. I also dislike the fact that I'm in a concert with a whole bunch of screaming fans, which to me isn't a ton of fun. When they could have gone Yellow Submarine. And I've heard the breakdown from the people deciding the license, and they had the option for either at the same price. And they chose to go with not Yellow Submarine.
So, did you notice everything you mentioned about the actual game has nothing to do with the actual game?
Yes, but theme sells.
I know, but that's the issue with the game is that I love the Beatles. I love playing it, but I play it like it's Sea Witch 2.0.
Right.
And we have turned the volume down at Freegal Watch to where you can almost not even hear the music.
I actually would have been fine with Sea Witch 2.0.
Yeah. So it's an incredibly fun street level shooter. It's really fun. And it'll drive you away after you heard, it's been a hard day night. Shimana flow flea, shepherd flower. Whatever the words are, I don't know. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that, Audrey.
Oh my god, I just drooled.
It's because I'm just silently sewing here, listening, and then Manu's just being Manu.
But
wait, are you sewing or are you knitting?
So right now I'm sewing because Manu's kid Sky, he has pants that has some holes in them. So I'm helping sew patches on them so that he can wear them again.
Happy Yule log, I skidoo. So anyway, the thing about the Beatles is, no one likes the Beatles game, and it's always because of the Beatles music. But everyone likes Sea Witch, and everyone likes. Everyone wants Stern to put out Sea Witch 2.0. Strip the game of the Beatles, make it 5K.
Give the people what they want.
And just give us Sea Witch 2.0.
I like it. I think I could get behind that game so much more if I like the theme more. That said, I would get it right now if I could. Like, if it was available, I think I'd buy it at this point. I've really enjoyed playing it.
It's a fun street level shooter. It really is.
Sorry, what is? Oh, by street level you mean it's one level?
Yeah, no ramps.
Got it. I like that. Yeah. I'm gonna have to remember that term.
I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know that's a term.
Yeah.
Street level. I like that. I feel like that's from Better Off Dead. There's a guy who I don't think knows what coke is, but people refer to coke as snow. So he tries snorting snow everywhere he goes. And he's like, do you have, and when they go skiing, he looks around and he's like, do you have any idea what the street value of this snow is? It's awkward. It's really weird. I don't know if he doesn't know or if it's like an inside joke from the directors or the writers to us, but it's really weird. I kind of totally lost my train of thought. I don't know what I was making a reference to.
Saraxo. Yeah, I'm with you.
I would actually love to see some of the weird old pinball IPs get reboots. Okay, good question. What old pinball machine do you think needs a reboot with an updated theme?
Well, we know George's.
What's that?
Oh wait, old pinball machine.
Yeah, old pinball machine.
God, I was like, duh, Beatles. That's
No. Fathom. Yep.
So, and Fathom
Agreed.
is getting that. I would say Quicksilver.
Quicksilver, definitely. Hoops, definitely.
It's so funny because, you know, that is Dennis from the pinball show. That is his favorite game.
Hoops?
Yeah. And I never
Wow.
would have played it if it wasn't for you making me play hoops and showing me the mechanism of that game, which turned out to be super fun, by the way.
Yeah. Shoot, man, shoot.
Barracora 2.0, that would be a fun one. Ooh, what about Manu? I think you've streamed it before. It's the one where the goal is basically to light the spinner. It has a picture of a samurai and a galaxy on the playfield, like as a galaxy of stars.
Oh my God! Don't do this to me, George.
Yeah, George, you're trying to rely on his memory, and that's like real hard.
Oh my gosh, it's maybe one of the more gorgeous older games. The problem is that it's just way too simple. Not cosmic gunfights or EXO. So this one has a samurai like in full regalia on the playfield, but it's basically a picturesque galaxy kind of scene, but the character is a samurai. Alien Star. Thank you, Senor Cranky Pants. Appreciate it. Somebody got there, but
Wait. Yeah, you're right. I was like, a samurai? Yeah, you're right. It looks
it's
more like
a samurai.
He looks like a Tron-based samurai.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Oh, Alien Star is absolutely one of my top 5. I guess I have to say solid state. Street level. Alien Star is ridiculous, especially when it's nicely.
Senor Cranky Pants has it.
Wait. What? Oh my God! No way.
What? What?
Senior Cranky Pants has an Alien Star.
Has an Alien Star sitting right next to
something
him.
was wrong.
Yeah,
No, it's all good.
like that deep intake of breath. I do that
Yeah.
all the time.
See, so Senior Cranky Pants, let me ask you a question directly. How often do you shoot the bonus? So when you go down, so Alien Star is one of those games when you go down the left in lane, something happens amazing for a moment. There's a hurry up, and then the right in lane, there's a hurry up. So the right in lane is a hurry up to the spinner, because I think it makes it 1,000 per spin. But the left in lane is a hurry up to the, I think it's the bonus axe target. I guess my question is, how often do you shoot that bonus X target? Super hard. Joust 2.0, huh?
I don't know that we need a head-to-head. With computers and the P3 platform, you can go head-to-head without building a machine that requires head-to-head.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a Joust. I think TJ has a Joust, and it's broken 90% of the time.
Oh my god, that would have been such a big end of the line bonus. I can't believe I missed it.
Always try, but I'm not sure what it does. It's hard. Yeah, it's your bonus X. It's your bonus X because your upper lanes are your kind of like your special upgrades. But that in lane to the target, super hard shot, and that's your bonus X.
Sir Snarf just asked, have any of y'all played a reverse tilt pinball machine? By the way, Alex, welcome. Speaking about P3. And what is a reverse tilt pinball machine? Does that mean that you have to be tilting, otherwise you get a tilt?
Okay, the flippers and drain be at the end. What? What?
At the ends. What does that mean?
The flippers and drain would be at the end. Nope. I also am not
at the end of
following
like the
that.
back? Like it'd be reversed?
I'm having trouble.
But then how would you play? Towards yourself?
Merry Christmas, Alex.
Merry Christmas makes no sense. That's not an answer.
Okay, so game that does have a flipper, by the way, that comes at you. That always is kind of fun.
Oh.
And there's a kung fu game where, as you're playing it, I can never remember the name, but actually I got to play it at Pinburg.
Oh, it's called. Wait, I got you.
All of the shots on the game are different body parts. So you end up kind of facing off against somebody in the game, and you have to. You streamed it. Oh my, it's such a cool game. And at the top right, it has a flipper that comes back at you. Black belt. Yeah. I ski-doo. I actually really like that game. Like, I like the premise of it. And if we were gonna redo something, that should be done as like Soul Calibur or Street Fighter. I guess Street Fighter would be a bigger name, but maybe it's easier to get the license for something like Soul Calibur. Or Super Smash Brothers.
George, you must be so happy you have so much bokeh, because you have such a long distance from the lens.
I know, how awesome is that? It is really, really cool to finally have a good distance and really show off the bokeh of the camera. Absolutely. Thank you for noticing. Because I spotted
What's
that.
What's a bokeh?
Manu, help us out. What is bokeh?
No, I don't. I'm drinking.
Oh, you can't teach.
No,
Well, in
he's
that
not
case,
on the clock.
I need to. Hold on. We'll do this. There you go. You can see without bokeh.
Does he do it? That's without bokeh?
That's without
without
bokeh.
Okay.
It's all
grabbing
in focus
another
in the
Moscow.
background.
Is that good?
No, it's not good or bad. It's a creative aesthetic.
Oh.
No. Don't. Manu says it's not good or bad. It's a creative aesthetic, but it's always awesome. It's kind of like saturation. We turn that way up. So now it's focused on me here. We're right here,
Oh, and then
Audrey,
it's
but it's
blurred in the
blurred
back.
in the background. That is bokeh.
And what it does is it adds separation of the
So
talent.
it's like a nearsighted person. I have bokeh if I take off my glasses. I get it. I get it.
I have bokeh.
Pinball Princess Jillian points out there are YouTube channels for this. Manu, I know you're drinking, but
No, I'm not. No,
okay,
not
you're
tonight,
not
George.
drinking. You're not
Jillian,
drinking.
you're awesome. Thank you so much.
Oh my god! Somebody help me out. What is, since Manu is not going to give out the link to his YouTube channel? I just gotta Google it really quick.
I know it, but I mean, if he doesn't want it, you know.
Oh,
What?
I should
What are you having me look at?
Now you know what I'll do, George.
I can't see it because I got bokeh.
George, can I link to one of the videos that Little Bubblegum is in?
My god, please do link all
Oh
the
my
videos.
god! Fine,
Yes,
just
hold
do
my
it.
focus. That's it. Pinball Princess Jillian. has
He
it.
wants to link to this one because I'm topless.
Oh,
No.
I'm sorry.
that
what?
one?
Wait, what are you
no.
talking about?
I'll do that one. I'll do that. I
God
wasn't
damn
talking
it,
about
which
this
one are
one.
you talking about? Oh man.
Wait a second. There's a topless video of Audrey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you feel comfortable linking this?
I mean, Manu is pantsless in it, so yeah.
I am.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Is OnlyFans still a thing? Is that what? Yeah. Merry Christmas, everyone. Says Pinball Princess Jillian. Merry Christmas to you.
Holy shit! It's got 24,000 views.
Because I'm topless in it.
What? All right, here, George.
George
Sorry.
and chat.
Sorry, I didn't mean to swear, but it's got 24,000 views.
Okay, cool. So, I'm just gonna open this up, obviously for academic reasons. And I'll pause it over here.
Direxo says
good,
check the
right?
views tomorrow.
Can't you do something like this?
Oh my gosh! Skip the ad. There we go. And
I
pause.
was thinking of the one where I'm playing VR and being silly, and different things are happening in the frame.
Oh, I didn't remember that one.
iSki-Doo is looking for more NDI videos.
They won't come from me though. That's the problem.
Why?
Um,
NDI is
I have
really
a-
easy.
I have a love-hate relationship with NDI right now.
Oh.
I forgot. I really.
I'm watching the video.
We're watching it over here.
All right, going back. Change scene. Thank you very much, Captain Spam. Let's do that maybe. There we go. A lot of people, as it turns out, are interested in NDI.
All right.
The
Okay.
video's so silly.
So George,
So,
I'll tell you. I'll let you know. Okay. So I really want to like give the behind the scenes to the naked Audrey video.
I mean,
not
do you
naked,
have the
I'm topless.
outtakes?
Topless.
Pitbull Princess Jillian, did you just watch it? Oh my god, I know, right? Ice Cube, did you really watch it yesterday? That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's.
That's when they just moved into this place.
Yeah. So George, I'll let you know because I don't think you've seen it, right?
George, just watch it right now.
Well, I don't have a lot of processing power on this computer,
No.
apparently,
George-
like while I'm streaming.
George, watch it later because you know save it for.
Oh no, I've got it
Watch
all.
his
I've got it all
reaction.
queued up.
Save it up. Save it up for later, George.
Yeah.
But no, but seriously. So Jillian watched it. Ice Cube watched it. I'll let you guys in on a secret. Now, obviously, Little Bubblegum is not topless when you watch it. She's not
Is
naked.
it like blurry? Oh, are you
Sir,
speaking
y'all
of
are
Boca?
gross. We are gross.
I love you, Snarf. But, and the reason I said the word but is because Manu actually had to be wearing no pants for his shot.
So we get
Okay.
to see a pantsless Manu, but a non-topless, not topless Audrey.
Right.
I
Now-
feel like somebody's. I feel like I'm being baited into watching this stream, or sorry, this video.
I mean,
There-
you were also baited into streaming tonight, so it
Yeah.
makes sense.
So-
Wow, good
Yeah,
point.
we
Good
got
point.
you. So, but George, listen. So, if everyone wants to just watch it for the cold open is literally 1 minute and 10 seconds. We do that because we want to attract people into a funny like sketch and then teach you a lesson afterwards. So the lesson goes for the rest of it. But, and I say but again. So, like I said, Little Bubblegum is not really topless. Manu actually has no pants on.
No pants, as in like no boxers either. Like you're
Nothing.
butt ass naked. Yeah.
I'm butt ass naked. So here's the funny part, George.
This,
We-
this video is getting less and less interesting to watch the more you describe it.
No, it's good. You should watch it. It's funny.
But and Audrey, you don't know this either. You don't know this. So
You're my dad.
I am your father. No, we hired an intern named Sierra. Right? Right, straight out of film school, straight out of like actually SF State. And she's working with us. So George, we give her the task of going through all of our past videos and
Does this
tagging
involve
all-
Louis C.K. with interns?
What's that?
Nothing. Go ahead.
So she has to go through all of our past videos, including all the rushes, which means all the takes, everything, and tag them for our library, tag library. So in case I want to go back and find a video that has a Canon, C100 or a certain light, I can go into our system and just search for it, right?
Right. Makes sense.
She goes through all the videos. She goes through this video, which means she can see the raw footage of Manu.
Oh my god! You didn't warn her? You forgot.
I
that you were
forgot.
naked. I mean, this video is like over 2 years old, like coming up to 3 years old.
I forgot, Audrey.
That's
and
hilarious.
So when we're on the call with her the next day, I'm like, "Oh, did you get through all of them?" She goes, "Yeah." I'm like, "What happened?" She goes, "Yeah, there was one video where you're not wearing any pants."
Oh my god!
And it's not mosaic because it was right. It's a rush right off the camera.
Wait, I mean, you're wearing boxers or something.
No.
though,
No,
right?
he's
You
butt
are
ass naked. Like
Why
I'm not
would
joking.
you be nude?
Because it's because
It was so hard to mosaic the nude color.
I can't.
So like the top I'm wearing is actually neon yellow, but Manu photoshopped it to look like my skin tone.
Ice
Not
Skidoo.
touching that one at all.
Ice Skidoo. I thought I did delete it, but I didn't. And so George, here's the thing, right? I shot that scene. So Audrey went home, and I made my business partner Frank stay in the other room, and I shot it on my own.
Frank doesn't want to see that.
Frank doesn't want to see me. He says, "Look, I'm gonna stay in your office. You shoot the scene." I shot 2 takes, and Sierra got to see everything.
Oh God.
Poor Sierra.
Poor
Wait,
Sierra.
Have you ever seen a grown man naked?
Oh my God. Did she watch the whole thing, or did she stop the second she's like, "Oh, Manu's naked," and turn it off?
We didn't get deep into conversations about it because I was just as embarrassed as she was. I just apologized. I said, "Oh, I'm sorry." Anyway, that's enough about my butt.
That's a really good story.
You can see the little bit of neon on this under my armpit. Did you see it?
Skidoo. That's how Manu became part of the Me Too movement.
Look, Audrey, look.
What? That's so much fun. She saw all of that.
At the beginning, I actually had to hold my junk.
Oh my god. That's
Oh my God,
hilarious.
are you showing Audrey the video right now?
No.
No, I'm not showing her the raw video, George. Jesus Christ.
He can show me the raw video.
Is that like a celebratory video?
Do you want to see the raw video?
You want me to look at your butt? I'll look at your butt, Manu. You can just ask me if you want me to look at your butt.
I'm proud of my butt.
You should be proud of your butt.
Oh my God, this is all getting clipped, and this is making clips of the week. Just, I'm gonna go back and clip this if somebody else does it.
I can't show it to you because it's
Copyrighted.
no, it's on the Mac drive. It's on an HPFS drive on my Windows.
It's copyrighted by OnlyFans.
Film and video is art. That's right. Anyway, Led Zeppelin's kind of cool.
Long story long, Led Zeppelin's pretty decent. Yeah, so are you thinking, oh no. Because Led Zeppelin is not a difficult pin to get a hold of right now, and since nobody wants Ultraman out there, I don't know, I might try and make that happen.
Oh. Well, no, I'm still saving up for a P3.
Yep.
I have a long way to go, but
More butts again? Come on.
So is that like if you have the opportunity, are you for sure getting a P3?
yeah, but you know, life happens, right? And like a couple days ago, we found out that Micah might need to get braces
No, why?
because children,
Yeah.
you know.
I didn't need braces.
Yeah.
Well, you're not Micah. Yeah. And those suckers are expensive.
Yeah, it's like 10
Yeah, they
grand,
are.
right?
No, it's $4,000 to $6,000.
Oh, it's like 20,000 grand, right?
Yeah, if you're friggin' Lil Jon, sure.
Oh, braces. I thought you said grills.
You thought you said
No.
what?
Grills. No, he's not a rapper. He doesn't need gold.
Gold braces? Gold encrusted diamond leather braces?
Okay. I also never had braces, but I kind of wish I did.
Really?
Yep.
I'm
Oh
glad
no.
I didn't. I was already made fun of a lot in school. I didn't need another reason.
Oh, wait a minute. So Ice Skidoo said, so Manu, I
Correct,
said do
so
another
thank you.
NDI video because it got so many views. How many views?
24,000.
Hang on a second.
47,000 is what I
47,000?
said.
Hold up.
What are you talking about?
No, it's 65,000.
Oh,
Which is
65.
Which is that video, George. I did that just for you guys.
But
Apparently
everyone
people
wants
needed to know about NDI. What
That's
about
on-
NDI?
Oh no! I think Ice Skidoo's talking about the one that's on Pull My Focus.
Yes, that's what he's talking about.
Oh, the one in Second String Silver Ball is 65K, and that's the one I just did for you guys. Yeah, Ice Skidoo. Yeah, you're right.
Ow.
I still have to post the video of the latest
Second string.
second string. Yeah, that'll go up. That'll go up in a couple days.
Cool.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
I don't think I need to edit it at all. Do I need to edit it?
I don't think
so.
maybe the intro instead of a 5-minute intro.
Okay.
You typically do that.
He knows. You typically do that, Manu. Just let
He
you know.
typically takes out the 5-minute intro and puts in a 5-second intro.
Yeah. George, the clip only goes so far. You will want to dig into the VOD probably
He's so
for
close
more
to me right
highlights.
now.
Is he? Wait, what are we talking about? What are you talking about,
Got it.
T-Rex?
Edit out all the boobies, Manu. Manu has an issue editing out boobies.
Hey, I'm
The
really
thing
bad
is,
at
the
it.
thing is, if there's one tit left, we're gonna find it.
Yeah.
So like, it doesn't. He can be excellent at it.
Just nope, not saying it. That was too easy.
Oh, just the tit.
Not
Just
saying
to-
it.
I shouldn't be in charge of that. I should put someone else in charge of it.
Hi.
And I did. I put Game Club Central in charge of it the last time.
So then Game Club Central let
No,
us down.
no.
Oh,
Game-
Saraxo got you're proud of your butt, Manu. That's what it was.
Yeah. I don't know.
You're not proud of your butt?
Look. I don't know. Whatever. Can we not talk about?
Listen, are you proud or you're not proud of it? Okay.
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, it doesn't have to be about your butt, but I have found out somewhat recently that there is a shapeliness expected and wanted from guys' butts, not just girls. And it takes.
Oh yeah.
Duh, dude. Where have you been?
I
Not
didn't
watching
know
Charlie
these
Brown's Christmas
things.
special, obviously.
Yeah, apparently. So
Have you seen
that's-
Charlie Brown's butt?
I have not seen Charlie Brown's butt. But that's the thing. Yeah, you want. Guys can have nice butts too.
What? Yeah. Have you not been looking at butts, George?
I
Oh, we know what kind of person
honestly,
George is. He's not a butt man. You're not a butt man, are you, George?
I'm not a guy butt man.
Squats, my dude.
Exactly, Saraxo. So I got this whole machine. In fact, I'll show you. Let's go. This game isn't going that well. So, oh, was that ball 1? No, that was
Wow.
ball 3. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll show you because I found out that now this is awkward. From the pixelated view of Manu's butt, he has nothing to be afraid of. There you go. Pinball Princess Jillian saying you have nothing to be afraid of.
You're looking at a mosaic of a substandard
Ow.
butt.
George
All
is
right.
taking us to his squat machine.
It's not a
Are
squat
you,
machine.
are you showing us your butt? Just put the camera on the floor, George, and then stand over it.
Oh my god, no. No, but
Look
oh,
at
I've
this.
got me playing on down here. I had you, Manu. Hold on, there's gonna be a bit of inception. I've got to close the
Oh,
window
God.
quickly. So, I hurt my knee really, really bad, so I couldn't do
shit.
squats. So I ended up getting this machine here, which you lay your back across here, and it's got three
Right.
70-pound bands that go across your stomach, and a protector on it, and you basically do like booty raises, which doesn't
Yeah.
put it, so it works out the same muscles, but it doesn't put as anywhere near as much pressure as squats do on your knees, and that has been. That's been my new workout specifically for that. That and yeah, like back extensions and a whole bunch of other stuff here. But yeah, there we
And
go.
that's
Also,
been well received. Is that what you're saying?
I haven't been measuring butt. Like my goal initially was just to get abs, and that's what I measured a ton of progress on, and by measured progress, I just took pictures every day for, I don't know, it was like 8 months. But I have never done butt. Well, that almost sounded. I have never done butt pictures. There we go. So I have not measured progress on that, and have no intention of doing so. That's awkward.
Catch
Hip
up with
raises
chat.
are great. I'm catching up on chat. Hard luck. Have a great night. Let's see. It's still Christmas. I should sleep, Saraxo. Yes. Shake that moneymaker. That won't be butt. Will be what? That won't be, but that will be undernut Audrey. Trying so hard to read that. Remember the ab flex, the butt flex, hip raises, resolution George butt girth chart for 2022. So yeah, okay. It was just we were talking about butts, and I am happy that I am in the know now that men can have good butts too. There we go. Cheers to that.
It's almost like men's butts are like women's boobs, I guess. We don't have much. We got nothing for them to look at, really.
Really?
I don't know. Do we?
I don't
know.
no, you can do the whole. You get the chest thing. You can do the abs thing. Like the butt. I don't know.
Yeah.
The conversation got awkward.
I know it did. I feel bad for the ladies or whoever is interested in the male form.
Yeah, I am in the exact same boat. Wow, that was just mean, game. Oh, I should probably
Wait.
show the.
If
Not this one, that
pixelated
one.
protects identity, does that mean 640 by 480 porn is no longer porn?
Anyway, braces.
Anyway,
Braces.
Yeah. Braces are expensive, and Led Zeppelin's a pretty good game.
Saved it. Yeah, Led Zeppelin is better than I expected. I feel like it's one of those, if I got it in-house, I'd probably find out in a week if I hated it. And I don't know if I'm gonna hate it yet. But I was pleasantly surprised. It was nowhere near as bad as the internet had made it out to be.
Yeah. Anyway. Snarf left. That's too bad. I wanted to
Aw.
talk
More
P3
about the
some more.
P3.
Yeah.
E3.
So P3 is the pinball machine that has a screen and exchangeable back areas. It's a modular pinball machine where you can change the shots.
Oh,
You
wow.
can buy a module, stick it in, all new software, all new games.
Wow.
Yeah.
And a whole new back of the playfield as well. I don't know if you said that. Maybe you did.
I think what you said made more sense than what I said.
But yeah, it's super cool. The tech is so advanced. It got there way before the industry was ready for it.
I
Which is
really
funny.
agree, yeah.
Because it's not that advanced. Like what they're doing isn't. I mean, it's technically very difficult. Not to take anything away from P3, but it's not. It's so advanced only in that the majority of the people buying pinball machines are kind of old. Like these are the same people who are like asking their grandkids to help them figure out Facebook.
Hey, Jillian, how many games do you have?
I have no plans to buy any new pins. Getting work done to the house. Okay.
Ooh.
What kind of work are you getting done? I feel like, Jillian, yeah, you explained it at lunch or dinner at Expo.
They've got 10 games.
And do you have Funhouse? Are you selling Funhouse while the pricing on it is hot?
See, like a P3 is perfect for my persona on the internet. Being a VPX streamer and a virtual streamer and a physical streamer, because a P3 is kind of like a virtual and a physical at the same time.
Ooh.
Mm.
I like that. It's perfect for my internet persona.
And it's also fun. It's personal. It's good for me, Manu. What is the Funhouse 2.0 package? Is that like an update from Bride of Pinbot?
Yeah, very similar to Bride of Pinbot.
Really? Who makes it?
I don't know, but it has an LCD,
I'll
and
look it
they built software from the ground up.
Fun House 2.0 pinball. Oh my god. Oh, I got an ad.
All right, so catching back up here. Yeah, I buy the case my dentist and hygienist presented to me against at-home retainer systems like Smile Direct, though. It was more than the typical hand-wringing you would expect to hear about, errand measurements and that sort of thing. That kind of makes sense, Siraxo. Like, if you're going to do that and you have to wear it and it's going to put your teeth into position, I want them sized in person professionally. Like, you're uncomfortable for 6 months as you're wearing those. And Pinball Princess Jillian does have Funhouse, putting in a new playfield and thinking about the 2.0 package.
Have you seen it, George? This looks amazing.
I have, yeah, I've seen it.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that was awful. They have a gameplay video that dropped last week.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm guessing that's the link that Jillian just posted.
Yeah, let me take a look. It's called Rudy's Nightmare.
It is very cool. What do I need to hit here? So I need to hit, we're in Quora, I need to hit, in order to beat Quora, you have to hit Gem. What?
You can't get enough.
What?
George! The joke's just flying.
George,
No, I
flying right by
literally
his head.
didn't hear it that time.
This is the second time you're in Quora. I said you can't get enough.
Oh no. You kidding me? That's Olivia Wilde.
Hey, George, do you know anything about
Probably not.
new pins?
Probably
not. New pins coming out. Jersey Jack, Stern. Do you know anything about new pins?
Yes, I know them all.
No, you don't.
I do know them all. I mean, I know what is probably 99% likely to happen, which is that we've got Toy Story coming out from JJP. We have from Stern Rush. Almost definitely have Back to the Future after Rush coming out by by Stern and Kapow together. Just like Batman 66 and
Stern.
and Beatles. And what are the American Pinball right now? Oh, so we don't know what P3's new license is, but I just listened to the podcast where they were on Final Round. And when I was actually out with Fliptronic at P3 in just outside of Austin, Jerry said it was a theme that everybody would be familiar with, but it wasn't that big. And then on Final Round, he made it sound like it was a fairly epic theme that nobody disliked. So I don't know what that means.
That's so vague.
It's so vague. And it's fine. Go ahead but I have nothing on what P3 could be. At first, it's no joke. When I explained it to somebody, I'm like, I mean, based on what Jerry said, it would not surprise me if it was like Tide. It was the
Band-Aid.
Yeah, or Band-Aid or something like that. That's what I got out of Jerry when Fliptronic and I went and visited and checked out the manufacturing space that they had, which was a super cool visit. But yeah, that's the feel. And on Final Round, Jerry made it sound awesome. Like maybe it's a video game or something else, but they definitely didn't spend a lot of money on it. So I don't want to get too excited, but I'm almost definitely buying it because when I get my P3, I don't know where I am in line, but I put a deposit down and I'm getting Heist because Heist is great. And then I'm adding in a second, just to help justify the cost. It makes sense to get a second playfield at that time because you get a discount when you buy 2 playfields with the machine. You should have distracted him while Jordan went through his file cabinet. They had everything out, so they weren't working on it physically at the time. Also, they had. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
We should get Scott Denisi really drunk and just let him tell us.
That's scary because I think Scott would.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't sound like NDAs or anything.
Yeah, he does. He's
Yeah,
Scott
I'm
Denise's
sure he
doing
does.
He's doing the music for this new game.
Yeah, just Scott is really easy to talk to. As in, he's very personable and enjoyable, and
Easy
he
to
just.
manipulate. Yeah.
Oh my God! Why would you go there? No, I wasn't saying easy to
Easy to-
manipulate.
You guys are talking about getting him drunk so he'll tell you his secrets.
Whoa, there was no you guys. That was Manu.
Yeah, that was just me.
Yeah, specifically George was saying that's what he's doing to Scott. I heard it. We all heard it.
Yeah, I heard it too, George.
And that's
Messed
what's
up,
gonna
bro.
get clipped.
I mean, whose side am I on, George? Come on.
Nice. Wow. She shows true colors. That was actually yeah, that's really hard to read when it's all one word. Anyone guess if there will be anything left in the tank? Cora hat trick, calling it now. Oh,
I don't know,
yeah.
George. You tell us, man. You're the one all up in Cora's business.
All right. This is the one where I'm actually going to get to. Let's try and get to Portal. Oh my God. Let's get to Portal now.
Audrey, look at this.
What am I looking at?
I'm looking at my YouTube channel. I must have streamed every pinball machine on the planet.
You streamed a lot of pinball
This
machines.
is ridiculous.
What about the next 2 JJPs? Says Kirk Hobbs.
Oh. Toy Story and...
Nope. This is not the Portal one.
Who's doing Toy Story? Is it Pat Lawler? Is it Eric?
It won't be Eric because Eric just did GNR. So I think this is Lawler's last game. I think he's retiring.
They're going to take him out back and shoot him.
That's what they do, I heard. Yeah.
That's what they do.
And Steve Ritchie is doing a game, and he'll come up much faster than Mark, aka the Arcade, who rated us, who is now a new designer for JJP.
Nice, yeah.
Unless, of course, they bought Mark's design from Metroid, which is a great design. It's a fun shooter.
Mark said he saw my stuff. I was so flattered.
You saw his stuff, or sorry?
No,
did you
he saw my stream.
Oh, cool.
He was standing there talking to Jay on Scorebit, and I walked up, and Jay introduced me, and I was like, "Oh my God, you're the dude that's working with Jersey Jack now." He's like, "Yeah, you're MPT3K. I seen your stuff. It looks good." And then he gave me a sticker, and I put the sticker on.
I said, I'm a loser.
He gave me a sticker that said, "I'm a loser." He said, "Hey, wear this."
Thank you. Thank you.
How'd you know, Audrey?
I just know your life, man. I know what's happening.
He's a cruel dude. He walks around with stickers that says, "I'm a loser," and he hands them out to people.
Wow. I feel like, you know how when people sub to a stream, they're like part of a group? So Colorado Pinball, they're the Mile High Club because of Denver.
Right.
Once you join, you too can be a part of the Mile High Club. It's kind of cute. And I have the Panic Room, which was not my choice. That was other people's choices, and that's the best we got. So we went with it. But
I like Panic
Manu,
Room.
what's
I like
yours?
the Panic Room too. The theater.
The theater.
The theater. Okay.
Riku Rinku created that. I gotta give
Okay.
Riku all the credit for that.
Wow.
Yeah,
how do you
and
remember that?
Riku is not the streamer, the viewer who is really into mixed drinks, right?
Yeah, so Riku was helping me make drinks at Outer Orbit back in the day.
Wait, Riku's local?
No, just on the stream.
Oh, okay.
I would be at Outer Orbit, and and Christian, who runs Outer Orbit, is always like, "Okay, make a drink," and I'd ask Riku to give me a drink, and then they would make a drink together. Christian
right.
and Riku.
And now they're in love.
Now they're in love. Total change of subject, but this is a great question from. This is gonna go. Yeah, so from Ice Ski-Doo, eating Reese's Puff cereal right now. You jealous? Saraxo has Oreo O's and Captain Crunch. I'm guessing Oops All Berries on deck, though, so it's all right. And I agree. Captain Crunch Oops All Berries is pretty awesome. What cereal, Audrey and Manu, is your go-to? Like, what's your no one's looking? I got Smacks or something like that. Like, what's your guilty pleasure cereal?
I don't feel guilt around eating, so I don't believe it. I'm serious. I don't believe in having a guilty pleasure.
Freaking humor him and use the
I'm not going to humor
terminology.
him. No. Anyways, so I'm proud of what I eat.
My God.
And I don't like a lot of sugar. So my go-to cereal is Honey Bunches of Oats.
Okay. Honey Bunches
Are
of
you-
Oats. I love Honey Bunches, which, by the way, has 26 grams of sugar in it.
Oh yeah,
So
it's
it's-
fucking sugary as all hell.
It's not as sugary as like Oops All Crunch Berries, which is probably 53 to maybe 55. Yo, Siraxo, let us know what's the carbs
Siraxo.
on Oops All Crunch Berries. Oh, time to fast forward. Also a holiday. Good night,
Yeah.
Siraxo.
Good night.
See you, Siraxo.
I messed up again. I sewed the other leg to itself.
Oh, man.
It's fine. It's fine. It's just, you think I'd learn after doing this like 6 times tonight.
I can only stand like one bowl of it at a time, like one bowl per week. But I love Captain Crunch, the peanut butter Captain Crunch.
Okay.
Like one bowl of it is enough. I'd be like, you know what, I'm good for the week, thank you.
Okay.
But it's delicious when it's whatever.
That is a good one. For me, it is also Honey Bunches of Oats is my favorite. But
Ooh, original or like almond?
no, just the original. But I'm gonna add a caveat to that. I soak it in a lot more honey.
Interesting. I've
Wow.
never done that.
Jeez.
Okay, when you mean soak it, like drizzle it on, or like let it sit overnight in honey, then consume the next
No,
day?
drizzle it on.
Okay, I just want to be clear. I just want to make sure I understand how George takes his cereal.
Why would you think he'd drizzle it on and then eat it the next day?
Because he said he soaked it in honey, bro.
I just wanted to, when I said that, to not to make you think like I put a little bit of honey in there. It's not that. I definitely put honey on the Honey Bunches of Oats.
I've never done that. I feel like that could be delicious.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's always funny when someone pulls out a oh yeah in the theater.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Santa's sleigh. Jordan was killing it with that. You were dying.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's Christmas where you are, George.
Merry
It
Christmas,
is.
George.
Thank you.
What
Merry
is
Christmas
Santa
to you
gonna bring
guys.
you this year?
I already got all of the toys I'm going to get for the next like 5 years, so Santa better not bring me anything.
Cocoa Pops and golden syrup.
Siraxo says, dude, I am in bed. Google that. Okay, cool. Also, we
no.
lost my camera. It's good. No, we're done.
What?
Okay.
I
right,
think we
that's fine.
Hold on. I think we overheated the battery. I already fixed the battery issue.
I mean, you were in Quora so much, so it makes sense.
It's Olivia Wilde. Let's just keep that in mind.
Oh, I saw you, Ice Canoe. You need a week for your gums to recover from the cuts and abrasions of Captain Crunch.
One day as a kid, we had no milk, so I had Cocoa Pops with golden syrup.
Stop, George.
Oh, no, that's Higher Peanut.
That was-
I am
that was
reading
nice.
what
Oh,
Higher
oh my
Peanut
God.
did. Bioria, Cinnamon Life is my number 2. Cinnamon Life is amazing, and I will just eat that without milk. It is so good.
Cinnamon Chex is delicious.
But what I currently have,
More
gonna
butts
go
again.
grab it.
Weird, guys.
what's butts?
No.
More
it's
butts.
fine.
Oh,
the
more
jokes
butts.
for George. He's like, what? Who?
Right there. Hard to beat Lucky Charms.
Hey, those are mine. You stole me Lucky Charms.
That's right. You're behind 4 or 5 seconds, so I probably should have announced it instead of sitting there waiting for you to respond when I held it up. Just sitting there like nothing, no reaction.
He stole me Lucky Charms.
Well, you know what's fun is Lucky Charms is gluten-free. What?
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Wait, really? Then what
Yep.
is the what is the luck part made out of?
Cardboard?
Irish?
I don't.
Is that
I
what
don't
they mean
know.
when they say the luck of the Irish?
It's made of people.
Right.
It's made
there
of
you
the
go.
literal
Soylent
Irish.
Green.
It's made of potatoes,
people.
isn't it?
That would be funny if it was actually made from potatoes, which are gluten-free. Wait, you haven't seen Cinnamon Chex or Cinnamon Life? Because cinnamon.
Get them on Amazon.
Yeah. Black Sun Massacre, welcome. Grape nuts with metal shards. Oh my God. Just saying grape nuts. So my dad was on a health kick for a while, and I had to eat grape nuts for 6 months. And it was horrible. I just didn't want to eat breakfast, so I would skip breakfast, and my dad's like, no, you got to eat your breakfast. And forcing a kid to eat a bowl of cereal should never happen.
So when I was a baby, grape nuts was my cereal. There's like pictures of me with just like boxes of grape nuts by me because that's what I would eat.
Those are rough.
I don't know, man. Ask my mom.
Half of your mom?
No, ask.
I don't know, man. Half of my mom.
That's what I heard.
I don't know, man. Quarter of my dad.
Quarter of my dad, half of my mom. And they both got a job.
Eighth of my brother.
You know, Cinnamon Chex is gluten-free too.
Really?
It is?
Is it actually? Did you just Google
Look,
that?
look, gluten-free, 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 gluten-free.
Maybe they're new. They're now maybe they are now gluten-free, but
You
the
know what?
original is not gluten-free.
I have to
Scroll
order
down.
this.
Scroll down.
I have to order
Scroll
this
down.
right now. It's all gluten-free.
Look, but look at terms of things say
It's all.
gluten-free. Look, that one's not. Boom, apple cinnamon Chex.
That's apple cinnamon Chex. I didn't say apple. No, it is gluten-free. Boom. I'm ordering some cinnamon Chex right now. I'm not kidding. Click.
Manu's drunk ordering cereal on Amazon.
Oh,
Thanks, everyone.
is that what I'm doing?
It totally is what
All
you're
right.
doing.
Oh shit.
By
I'm
the
gonna
way,
stop.
last game. So let's get all the good stuff out now.
Okay. Am I doing that really?
It's
Are you-
11:37.
is it technically
You're
drunk
about to order
ordering?
cinnamon Chex on Amazon.
It's not a bad idea.
What do you need it for?
To eat, to put in my face.
To eat.
Okay, get it. It's only It's only a yacht rock.
It costs about the same as a Yacht Rock game. I can play my Yacht Rock game and eat cinnamon Chex.
You can pack the cinnamon Chex for your donation stream.
I shouldn't order this, right?
If you want it, order it. I'm just giving you a hard time because I think it's silly because now you're really in your head about it.
Ah, man, did I start Zeus and Clue and Light Cycle? That was weak sauce. All right, ball 2. I like grape nuts, says Black Sun Massacre. You just got to put some sugar on it and get metal teeth. They are super crunchy.
I honestly don't know how I ate it as a baby.
Did you put
I
sugar on
don't
it?
either.
No, there's me literally grabbing handfuls out of the box. Like I must have just held it in my mouth.
It's
Till it
basically
became
dog
edible.
food.
I gotta order this.
Grape
sorry.
nuts.
You're
Yeah.
gonna
No,
apologize
cinnamon
for
Chex,
that?
not grape nuts. Cinnamon Chex. I gotta order this. I'm sorry.
You do whatever you need to do. You don't have to apologize for anything.
Yeah.
This is a shame-free stream.
And Audrey doesn't have to feel bad about the cereal she eats at all, even if they have 60 or 70 carbs in them.
Yeah. I don't feel that way about food, man.
Okay.
Karen's gonna think I'm nuts.
Grape
Oh,
nuts?
jeez. I'm sure that's somewhere in an ad for them, somewhere.
Oh boy.
That's, if I was their marketing person, I'd be like, people who do crazy things don't get crazy with their cereal, right? Like
Ooh.
grape nuts. Grape
Ooh,
nuts is
I like
the
that.
cereal for people who go skydiving on the weekends and ride.
It's where the people go skydiving.
And they're skydiving with their box of grape nuts, just eating it in the air.
Why are we losing cameras? I think we're overheating.
Oh, I know why. I told you before.
Get out of Cora. She just wants to roll over and go to sleep. $13. Wait
Because
a
of
minute.
shipping, bro. Look.
Oh, screw this. No. I'm not paying $13 for a box of chips.
How badly do you want it? How badly do you want the
Not
box?
this bad. I'm sober
$13,
now.
Rory?
I'm so
$13.
sober.
You've sobered up.
Four
I
yacht
sobered
rocks.
up, bro.
4 yacht rocks.
Chorizo, by followers and viewers. Hey, I like that idea. Can you tell us more?
By followers and viewers where?
Do we have a bot?
Chorizo 11464.
Oh, should I ban him?
Go ahead and ban them, yeah.
Bye,
Ice
bye,
got it.
chorizo. Have a good Christmas.
Ice
Skidoo,
Skidoo
can
wants
you-
your
Skidoo, yeah.
address.
Oh, okay.
You know what Ice Cube is shipping you.
Whisper it, Manu, so no
Ice-
one can hear.
My address
I'm literally whispering it.
address is Manu's house, San Francisco, California, 94117.
All right, that's enough.
It's funny, I occasionally I have to. There you go. Only I Skidoo heard that. I often, because I've worked for 3 companies that had addresses out in California, but I never know what their zip codes are, and it's usually like on a form where nobody cares about the address. I just have to fill it out. And since I can remember the address but never the zip code, I always put 90210 as the address to every California. As the zip code to every California address I know because it's the only one in California. It's the only zip code in California that I know.
That's hilarious. Because they're not going to check, right?
I mean, exactly. Yeah, they're not going to check. I just need to show it's like, this is the business in Santa Barbara on Main Street or whatever, State Street was the street it was just off of. 90909. There you go. There's another California zip code.
Whoa, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Reese's cereal is the best for every meal. It's I'm in the same boat as Manu on any peanut butter flavored cereal.
Yeah.
I like it for maybe half a bowl, and suddenly it becomes too much. It's kind of like tickling. Like you start to tickle somebody, like, hey, stop that, and it goes from 0 to 11,000 in a second. And it's suddenly like, oh my God, I can't breathe or stop. I don't know if you ever do that with your kids.
Yeah.
Where you start tickling them and it
Yes.
goes from like laughing jovially to like I'm trying to catch my breath and
Yeah.
not die. Yeah.
I've tried to murder Sky a couple of times like that.
Hasn't worked.
No,
It hasn't worked yet?
Sympathy.
Well, you guys, thank you so much for both the raid and for hanging out. It was awesome chatting with you. And,
Thanks for coming on stream to hang out with us.
well, thank you for talking me into streaming because I wasn't going to stream tonight.
Well, thank you for being such a fun streamer that it's okay to just hang out with you on stream.
Oh, jeez.
Let's keep this going. Thank you for being so fun to chat with on Manu's stream.
And thank you for being so welcoming to other people to want to play pinball on stream.
Okay, cool. Check this out. I have a friend, and we played. Have you ever seen the movie Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead?
So he hasn't seen Charlie Brown Christmas, but he's seen that.
It's a great movie. It's like the behind the scenes what happened with Hamlet. It's like his 2 friends. At one point, they played this great game. This is all going to make sense eventually, because Audrey, I think you would be really good at this game.
Okay.
They're playing with their words, but they also happen to be on like a tennis court. So they're like fake playing tennis, going back and forth against each other, and it's a game of questions. Where you always have to ask a question, but you can't be rhetorical. It can't be a repeat, and there's a third rule that I don't remember off the top of my head. But you always have to, you can never make a statement. It always has to be a question, but it also has to make sense. Oh, it can't be a non sequitur. So it also has to flow in the conversation. So if you're ever feeling in the mood, I suggest trying the question game at some point, because I think you would nail it.
You're gonna search it up, aren't you?
Yeah.
And Rosencrantz and
And if you don't know
Guildenstern
what
Are
it
Dead
is,
is an
then search it up.
amazing movie.
There we go.
Game.
Game?
I don't know.
It's a movie.
Yeah,
It's a
but he
movie.
wants to watch. Oh, I thought you were looking up the game, not the movie.
No, there's no game. There's a game they play in the.
I
in the
know.
movie.
I thought you were gonna look up the rules of that game.
Higher Peanut says, "Whose line is it anyway?" That's one of the things that they do, and I think I remember seeing that. But
Oh, okay.
if you get and it's the cool thing is it's one of those it's one of those games you can do anywhere. I have another good one with called the movie game, where somebody has to name a movie, and then you have to think of another movie that begins with the last letter of that movie, and just keep it going.
Whoa.
Those are good travel games.
Yeah, those are fun.
Yes, exactly. Travel games are. It's usually you say travel. I think of them as camping games. When we're 12 o'clock in the afternoon, it's 100 degrees outside. You're just trying to gain.
Why are you camping when it's 100 degrees outside?
Yeah, I'm a brother.
I'm in
we don't
Colorado.
camp. Sorry.
You need to get out here.
It's all good.
I did RVing for 6 years. So my last 6 years of camping for me all had like 60-inch televisions and air conditioning. So it wasn't really a problem.
Camping.
Oh yeah, no, that's good camping. By the way, somebody, Black Sun Massacre, thank you so much for that follow. So at some point we will actually end the stream. I'm gonna find someone to raid. This should be a stream. Get you guys on video, and we'll just chat for 2 hours.
You could raid Scoot, I guess.
Is Scoot on right now? Yeah, let's.
Yeah, he's
Christmas
still on.
Scoot raid.
He messed up his ankle, so he's confined to a chair.
Ooh.
He looks like Archie Bunker sitting there.
Let's do it. Good travel game. Describe movie plot badly. Take points away for each additional detail given until they guess the movie. Ooh, Nuria, I like that one. Pinball Princess Jillian.
Movies. I wouldn't be good at that.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad. I would kill you guys in that game. I would win. I'll take it.
I don't know why you gotta murder us, dude. We're talking about games, man. Jesus.
Good night, George.
You guys have a great night. Thank you so much. Let's go raid Mr. Scoot. Everyone, have a very Merry Christmas.
Stay
Happy
safe.
holidays. Stay safe.
Love you guys.
Yeah.
Fear not, for you are found. You are home, and there is no going back. No one leaves this place. But what is this place? The answer is
the Pinball Network.
surrounded by cosmic gateways.
TPN
is on the edge of the known and unknown. It is the collection point for all lost and unloved things. Like you. But here on
TPN,
you are significant. You are valuable. Here, you are loved. Where once you were nothing, now you are something. You are the property of
the Pinball Network.
Congratulations. You will meet
the Pinball Network.
Seconds. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself.